Section 4, Reclearance. Complete reclearance of machine is only necessary after basic adjustments fail to cure problem. The right side entry guide is preset at the factory and should only be moved after consulting with your local distributor. The preset dimension for the right side guide is approximately 3/8 of an inch and not always square with the machine, but should be square with material flow. Before any adjustments are made, check alignment of stations 1, 2, and 3 with inspection mirror. If profiles do not match, loosen set screw on top roller and realign. To begin reclearance of your rollers, you will need to cut a feeler gauge out of the material you will be using. Check clearance between rollers at station 1 on each end of the roller. You will need a 3/16 and 5/16 T-handle to adjust station 1. The 3/16 wrench is used to move roller up and down. The 5/16 wrench is used after adjustment is made to lock down the adjustment. There should be a single metal clearance on each side of station 1. After roller has been adjusted up and down, loosen set screw on top roller number 1. Slip feeler gauge between shoulder on right side of bottom roller and top roller. Slide top roller to right and tighten set screw onto shaft. Remove feeler gauge. The hem bender assembly is located between station number 1 and 2. A 5/16 T-handle is used to remove or adjust this assembly. Reclearance of station number 3. Check clearance between rollers on each side of the flat portion of top roller. Use your 3/16 T-handle to adjust roller up and down and your 5/16 wrench to lock down adjustments. There should be a single metal clearance on each side of station number 3. There is no individual up and down adjustment for station number 2 after stations number 1 and 3 are adjusted. The skate bar assembly starts at station number 4 and runs through station 8. The clearance at station 4 between bottom roller and skate bearings is approximately 4 times the metal thickness and is not critical. Use a 5/16 T-handle to adjust skate bar up and down. Station number 5 will be set after material is fed through machine. The clearance at station number 6 between bottom roller and right side skate bearing should be a snug fit using the feeler gauge. The left side should be approximately 1.5 times the metal thickness. Clearance at station number 8 is the same as station number 6. Snug on right side and loose on left side of the skate bar. Stations number 6 and number 8 should be adjusted together because one station will affect the other. After the up and down adjustments have been made on stations number 6 and 8, set clearance at station number 7 at a single metal thickness on both left and right side of skate bar using a 3/16 T-handle. After the up and down adjustments have been made at stations 4 through 8, loosen center hold down bolts on left and right sides of station number 8. With your 3/16 T-handle, move station side to side with set screws on left and right sides of machine. You should have approximately 1.5 metal thickness between shoulder on left side of bottom roller number 7 and left side skate. After side to side adjustment is made, retighten center hold down bolts. Loosen center hold down bolts on station number 6 and move station side to side until you have approximately 1.5 metal thickness between shoulder on left side of bottom roller 6 and left side skate. After side to side adjustment is made, retighten center hold down bolts. After stations number 6, 7, and 8 are aligned to bottom rollers, sight down skate bar from exit end of machine. Loosen center hold down bolts at station 4 and move side to side until skate bar and skate bearings are in a straight line. After skate bar has been aligned, retighten center hold down bolts. After the skate bar is straight, sight down face side of skate bearings. Bearings should be in line with the corner on top roller station number 3 as indicated here. If skate bearings do not line up with station number 3, use adjustments 46 and 47 to move complete roller stations 1, 2, and 3 side to side. To adjust side roller station number 8, loosen bolt above roller with a 9/16 end wrench. Move roller in or out until you have approximately 1.5 metal thickness between side roller and skate bearing. Then retighten side roller bolt. This is the box assembly which forms the top edge of the gutter. You will need a 3/16 T-handle, 9/16 end wrench, 47 thousandths feeler gauge, and a straight edge to reclearance box. With your feeler gauge, check the clearance between the rollers at station number 1. Use a 9/16 end wrench to adjust the clearance between rollers. Use a 3/16 T-handle to adjust inside roller up and down. There should be approximately 47 thousandths of an inch between bell on outside roller and inside roller. Station number 2 must be gauged on 2 sides. Make sure the top and bottom outside rollers spin free of each other. Station number 4 needs to be gauged between rollers, and inside roller should be touching the 2 horizontally mounted bearings so that there is approximately 47 thousandths between bell on outside roller and inside roller. To check the alignment of outside box rollers, use a straight edge across bottom of rollers. Rollers should be in a straight line. To align inside rollers, set straight edge across bottom of rollers. Loosen set screw at station 3 and align with stations 1 and 4 if necessary, then retighten set screw. The 4 up and down adjustment bolts on the box should be centered on the box plate and should measure approximately 1/2 inch on both sides. The in and out adjustment bolts on the box mounts should measure 1/4 inch on entry mount and 3/8 of an inch at exit mount. All measurements for box assembly are starting dimensions and may need to be changed during adjustment. To install box in machine, set assembly onto the 2 box mounts located between stations 6 and 7. Start center hold down bolts on both ends of box and then tighten exit end of box into place. Box assembly should be relatively level with main frame. Use up and down adjustment bolts on exit end of box to level assembly. When box is level and exit end hold down bolts are tight, make sure both adjustment bolts on entry end are touching box mount. Then tighten the center hold down bolt. The crimper assembly is mounted above roller station number 7 with 2 3/8 bolts. Both gears should spin freely. The crimper can only be adjusted after material has been threaded through machine. To thread coil through machine, cut right side of coil approximately 3 inches by 3 inches and hold edge of coil tight against right side entry guide. Use a 3/8 T-handle to adjust left entry guide so that there is approximately 1/32 of an inch between guide and edge of coil. After you have set left entry guide, remove coil and cut left side. Feed coil through machine stopping just before the guillotine. Always visually check to make sure first piece of gutter threads through guillotine properly. After gutter has been threaded through the guillotine, put machine into reverse and allow several inches of gutter to roll back. Then check alignment of stations number 2 and 3. Top roller number 1 is preset to right side with a feeler gauge. If top roller number 2 is out of line with number 1, a double line will occur as demonstrated here. Use a 3/16 T-handle to loosen the set screw on top roller number 2. Move roller to side approximately the same amount as double track and retighten set screw. Run machine forward about 1 foot, then reverse machine several inches and check to see if rollers are tracking on the same line. After you have aligned top roller number 2 with number 1, use the same procedure to align top roller number 3 with number 2. All 3 top roller shafts have a flat spot for set screw to tighten onto. Make sure that set screws are in line with keyways so that set screw is tightened onto flat of shaft. Use a 3/16 T-handle to individually adjust roller station number 5. Tighten adjustment screws until skate bearings are snug on the material. With a 9/16 end wrench, adjust crimper assembly up and down so that only half of the crimper gears are being used. Angle the crimper assembly so that back of gutter is 90 degrees with bottom. Then adjust guide bar with a 9/16 wrench until material is approaching crimper in a straight line. After you have set back of gutter at 90 degrees, measure across top of gutter. The gutter should measure approximately 5 inches from the inside of back to the outside of top edge. Push exit end of box in or out with a 5/16 T-handle to adjust width of gutter. Section 5